Welcome to Let's Design Second Life. I'm your host, Krista Echoes. On today's show, we'll be talking about she shacks. She shacks have been gaining popularity lately. It's a way for a woman to go and have a space of her own that's calming and relaxing away from kids and their significant others, much how a man would have a man cave. This is exactly what it's like. A she shack can be anything. It can be a place to read, to write, to sleep, to do art, anything the woman wants. They can also be made from any type of structure, like a greenhouse or a tool shed, anything that would be small enough to be claimed as a shack. Also, much like a she shack, you can have a certain feel and theme for them, as well as a color scheme. Now I can turn a greenhouse like this into a she shack that looks like this. This is my own personal she shack, and I made mine like a little house that I can do art in as well as sleep and read and also do my makeup. I also like having places to sit, so I placed a chair inside, and of course, since it's a greenhouse, I have plants in it. So as you can see here, I have this little chair here, and then I have this little day bed and these plants behind them, and just some art. And of course, I have to have a alarm clock because if I fall asleep, I need to be woken up at some point. And this little radio for any music because I love music and music is so inspirational. And this little guy, a friend of mine gave it to me. And when the nights get cold, I have a space heater here to keep me nice and warm. And just some more art, some inspirational stuff. And because I used a greenhouse, I also wanted to keep some of the structure integrity in place. So I have things like a watering can and these lovely watering cans that are actually lights. They were from a past collaborated and they are by Tarte, as well as these mounted mason light jars. They're also from Tarte, and so is the watering can. And just some newspaper with obviously a cup of coffee and my easel. And I love this easel. It's by Lisp, and uh, it has poses in it, and it also has paintings that you can paint. And then once you're done painting them, you get them as a texture and you can hang them up in your house. And I love this day bed. It's also by Junk. And it has some nice poses in it just to be lazy and to sleep. And I also have these plants back here by What Next. And I just love them. They're so pretty. And the pot design, it's so pretty as well. And then over here is a suitcase chair by Trump Leo. I'm not sure I pronounced that correct. But I love this chair. It was from a past arcade. It's a Chicago chair, which is very near and dear to me because I do live in Illinois. I do live outside of Chicago. I really wanted the Paris chair, but I think the Chicago chair works quite well in here. And then outside, I have this fence up just around the border of the greenhouse just to give it a little bit of privacy. And it's by What Next. And I absolutely love it. I love all the colors of it. And I love that you can change the sign right here. And right now I have it set to Fairies Welcome. And just this washed line by Trace Blah that was at a past arcade. And just like little things like a mailbox and a welcome mat and some rain boots and a bird bath, because who wouldn't love to see birds while they're painting? It gives them nice inspiration. And just a tree. And of course some garden stones. So that is my she shack. It's very small, but most she shacks are small. You don't have to make them too big. You can make them as small or as big as you want. You can take any space that you want and make it your own. Just like with decorating inside a house, anything that you want that space to look like, you can make it your own. I just did my she shack like this, and I made it kind of springy so that I can have it out in the spring and in the summer. But I like to keep it out all year long just because I love the way I decorated this. When I first finished decorating my she shack, I did not want to leave it. I wanted to stay inside it all day just because of how much I love it. And I'm actually going to go in here and I'm going to close the doors because the doors do close. And I think I'm going to lay down and take a nap, or maybe I'll paint a picture. But for right now, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. And I will see you all next time on Let's Decorate Second Life. And please like, subscribe, and comment with whatever new design trend that you know of or any theme you want me to do next time. This has been Let's Design Second Life, and I'll see you all later. Good night.